and live.
Let's go.
Love and live show.
Yeah.
Motivation speakers.
Yeah.
Positive affirmation. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting.
Eli always cheating.
Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and live empire bringing all the heat. Heat. It's time to turn up. You wanna taste that heat? Try to taste the heat. Hot sauce, that sweet heat is banging like this beat. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you
Bigger nephew. Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and live show.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey.
show. It's the love and live show.
Love and live.
It's the love and live
We like to having fun.
Get up, keep stay.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? You okay? You gotta get it right. This is supposed to always go behind.
Well, you the one left it way over on the other side.
I didn't bother. But anyway, how's everybody doing? It
You gonna blame
is
me.
relationship advice here on the Love and Live show. Every Wednesday here on the Love and Live show. Okay, Queen Laura got requests and everything. You know what? We're going to be right back after this quick, brief message.
You can restock at loveandliveshop.com. What kind of cheese would you like? Oh my gosh, we've got the royalty with pineapple and blackberry. It even turns purple.
We even have our glazed mint, which is peppermint and spearmint. It's yummy to the stomach and good for the soul.
Smooth.
And then
We've got orange dreamsicle. Oh my goodness, get that vanilla, get that orange flavor. It's great.
yay!
You can find them all at loveandliveshop.com.
All right, we're back, and we are seemingly better.
Yes.
Yeah, we got some things to get into. It's relationship advice here on the Love and Live show. Every Wednesday, we chat it up with y'all. We talk about different relationship topics and just have a nice discussion. How are you doing, Queen Lenore? You got
I'm
your
doing
coffee?
good. Yes, I got my
Look
coffee.
like you're ready for the day.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, we have some folks. All right, I think we're back, y'all. Yeah, we back. Okay. All right, so hopefully we're a bit better now. We don't have to worry about all that. We shouldn't be froze. She said, "Y'all froze? Did it freeze or is it just me?" It looked like it was froze.
It was froze.
We had a little vision.
Thank
over
you
here
for letting
too.
us know because we was frozen.
So-
like we was froze.
But we got that under control. We should be good. Yeah. Oh, we gotta welcome somebody in. She lit. We got 755 media. Y'all go on and hit my girl up. 755. She said it was froze. All right.
Yep.
All right, so we should be good now. We should be back.
I think
on
we're
the
doing better, y'all. I'm so happy.
I had to tweak a little setting because it was not working for us.
Yes.
It was trying to bring, a good quality, but we just gotta make sure we on here stably. So
On stage.
we're gonna go ahead and get into things for today. So Queen Lenore, the title is "We Are Breaking Up Over a Plastic Bag." All right, so just keep that in mind. We're breaking up over a plastic bag. How would you feel about that?
No
Queen?
problem, 755. I need more details because that
You need more details. It broke up over a plastic bag.
A plastic bag.
That's what they doing. So you need more details. Of course, you're gonna.
Yeah,
get
because
those
I
details.
don't understand how we breaking up over a plastic bag.
Or what's the problem with that? Oh.
Huh?
What was in the plastic bag?
Oh,
that might
man.
be the question.
All right, so something to think about again. We got the.
He's still messing with
plastic
stuff,
bag.
so
Here we go.
please let us know if
Nah.
it froze or anything.
This has nothing to do with that. This
Oh,
is all
broke
fine.
up
Broke
over
up
a
over a plastic
bag.
bag. So
I like
yeah.
I like the thumbnail. It's really nice.
So that's what happened. It broke up over Plastic bag in 755. She said, "Hello, everyone. My bad."
Oh,
Hey,
no
you all
problem.
good. We appreciate you.
We
for
appreciate
being here.
the input of the pros and all
The
that.
feedback. We need to know that it was frozen. We was having some
Yes.
problems on Monday's stream, so we had to switch over to StreamYard.
Yeah, we
But now I
we
could
weren't at
diffuse-
home either. We was at
Yeah.
mom's house.
Now I could diffuse the issues and get
Yeah.
get into it a little bit more. But
She said door. Oh, somebody at your door, girl. Who's at your house visiting? I need to know.
Who's knocking?
I need to know who's over at 755's house and I ain't been there yet. You know what I mean?
So starting with the first one here,
Okay.
this person is trying to know, like, is this a red flag or is it not? So she's
Oh,
been,
we're doing uniquely lavish. Red
well,
flag.
she's this
Red
is how
flag
she's wording.
Wednesday.
This is how she's wording it. So she stepped in and she was saying, like, he just recently came out of a long-term relationship and now he's trying to get with her, and he seems like he's really engaged with her and everything like that. But at the same time, he was just in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
So she's not sure if, like, how she should take things. You know, they started talking through social media. They went on a couple of dates, and he told her the situation and everything. So it's just been kind of lingering in her mind, like, should she really put a lot of effort into this, or should she kind of have in the back of her mind that this might fall out? You know, because it's always the instability of will he go back with this long-term relationship.
Why?
I guess maybe the way he's speaking or whatever. We don't got all the details of what he's saying, but you know,
He didn't explain any of that?
She just kind of saying this is how she's feeling. Like, she said they started talking on social media, and they've been out 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first 2 times, he'd been kind of expressing that he was in a relationship before.
Yeah.
And she wants to get to know him more, but should she kind of, like, focus on that fact or just continue to get to know him? All right, and sweetheart says, yeah, she's going to watch the movie now. All right, you enjoy your movie, sweetheart.
Yes, go enjoy your movie.
So, yeah, do you feel like that's a red flag? Somebody's talking about their long-term relationship that they just got out of on your first couple of dates?
Well, if they just recently got out of it, it's something they probably need
It's
to
a new
mend.
conversation piece, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at it as us being in a relationship.
Mhm.
I mean, if you going into this as you looking at a relationship, yeah, it's a big red flag. But
Yeah.
right now, you know, he needs to get all this out, and then you guys can chit chat and you do your thing. Continue to date other people.
Yeah.
And if you guys are meshing together, bless you,
Thank you.
then it works out. But I don't know. I know this new age don't believe in dating more than one guy, but or girl, but bless you.
Ooh, thank you.
Date other people, and then you won't be so quick to fall for this guy because you're dating other people. So if this is just you and him becoming friends, it's becoming friends. But if it's going to be something that grows, it'll grow organically as, bless you,
Thank you.
as a way to get to know each other, and you know his past, and you know all that stuff, and you know if it's somebody you want to be with, or, you know, because you'll be dating other people, so you'll be like, hey.
You would be in a,
You
not
won't be
as
so focused.
tied to it.
Yeah.
It'd be like, all right, he's going through whatever. He's nice to talk to, but, you know, maybe we'll see how this goes 2 more dates in. If he's still talking about it, yapping about it,
Yeah.
then might have to let go. So
Or
you're just
just be
saying
friends.
expand your options. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're saying expand your options. We got to welcome somebody that we love to travel with, and that is
Love to travel.
Love to travel. We love to travel with Wade. We got Wade in the building saying hi, love, and live in France.
Yeah.
Welcome in, love to travel with Wade. So I feel like with that one, again, it is kind of all perspective. Like, there is one angle where he could be still wallowing that, and if you are looking for something serious, then that might not be where he's at right now.
Yeah.
And then on the other stance, just like Queen Lenore said, this is fresh. So he could have intentions of trying to, you know, step in and be more serious with you. But at the same time, if this is his conversation, yeah, exactly. If this is his conversation and you're feeling this type of way, then, you know, I feel like you kind of already got the answer of what you would want to do. Maybe you're not taking this. You may have started with being like, oh, this is someone I might, you know, I'm liking his characteristics and all that. But if this is the only conversation y'all really having, or main focus of the conversation, you kind of know where you're at right now.
Yeah.
And so, is that a red flag? I mean, it's just, I feel
But I
like.
think it's a red flag because he just got out of a relationship. And I feel like this on both ends. I don't care if you just get out of a relationship, you need some time to heal.
Yeah.
You need some time to breathe and heal and focus on yourself. And sometimes it is one of those things where you want to reflect on why you broke up.
Exactly. And so you could correct
What
it or
part
whatever
you
it may
did
be.
and stuff like that. So I just think it's not a good thing to be trying to date somebody who just broke up with somebody.
Yeah.
But a lot of people feel like that's the best way to
And
do
they
it.
just jump back
And
in.
they but I'm like, that person never healed.
Yeah.
So anything you do that reminds them of what their ex did is
It's
always going to be that
amplified.
comparison.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get to heal properly.
Exactly.
So,
Well,
yeah.
this next one is again a similar conversation of the red flag or not. I guess this is Red Flag Wednesday. So
Yeah,
anyway,
there you go.
this is a younger couple. They're in their 20s, and so they just are stepping out of the dating stage.
They're in their 20s,
So
they've
they've been going on some dates, and he just finally asked. He just asked her, they're ready to put a title on. He asked her if she could be his girlfriend. So she agreed. They doing whatever, they stepping into that next stage of the relationship. But just 1 week later, he's already signaling that he wants to marry her. And so she's kind of like, whoa, this is new to her. She just feel like this is all kind of too fast. And she wants to know, well, is this a red flag or not? So 1 week into being boyfriend and girlfriend, and he's expressing that he wants to marry her.
How long were they dating?
They were only dating for about a couple of months, like a month and a half.
Yeah. Okay. They say, I am not a man,
Yeah.
but they say, men, and when I say they, I'm talking about men, have said they know the woman they want to marry the moment within the month, they know the woman they want to marry. That's what they say. Some even say within the first week, but we're going to go to the longest. They know within a month. So all the other time is just time wasted in reality.
Yeah.
Women, we feel like if it goes too fast, it's a big red flag.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, it really goes off of how you feel.
Yeah.
If you feel he's moving too fast, you're not ready. He might be ready. You might not be ready. And that is something you need to express and let him know.
Yeah.
Because he already has in his mind, you're going to be his wife. That's what he wants. You might be feeling like it's too fast.
Yeah.
But I also say, go with your gut and not what you feel other people are going to say.
Exactly.
Because that makes a big difference. Because I'm going to just tell you, I was just doing this, I said it probably about 2 days ago. I met Chris in October. We became boyfriend and girlfriend on Thanksgiving. And I got engaged to him either the end of December or the beginning of January. And then we were supposed to get married in April, and I found out I was still married. Had to get a divorce, and then get married to Chris in June. That is some fast movement, okay? That ain't quick. That ain't no slow-mo movement. That is a fast movement. And we have been together for almost 25 years. On my first husband, met him. I couldn't tell you when I met him. But that was a fast movement, too.
Yeah.
And we didn't last 6 months. But we were married for 2. But we didn't last 6 months, okay? So, it just depends. Like, Chris was one of the ones that wanted to work hard on marriage and wanted to stay focused on marriage. My first husband didn't have that mindset. So, he wasn't getting that. So, he couldn't understand how to be a husband, didn't want to learn how to be a husband. Or, now he might didn't want to learn, but had no examples and had no male role models to show him the way to be married. Best way I could say it.
Yeah.
So, it really now is just on you. If you feel like it's too fast, then you need to let him know. But you could probably think it's too fast because you think of what society would think.
Yeah. Well,
and my thing is, don't focus on that. Go with your gut. And if your gut says it's too fast, it's too fast.
Well, we got to welcome some folks in. We got to welcome in
Just Gifted.
We got Just Gifted.
Yes.
Sonya in the building. She said, hey, good people. How y'all doing?
How
We
you
doing good.
How you
welcome
doing?
in. It's nice seeing you in here.
Exactly.
We also got to welcome in our favorite cookie critter sliding in. We got Oreo Mouse Dollhouse.
Dang, I was
Welcome
saying,
in,
hey,
Oreo.
hey.
Oreo said hello on Lenore and Elia. Letter Travel said, men know who they want to marry.
That's what I say. They be knowing.
And Oreo said hello. I think I got into that. Or she said it again.
Okay.
And she said, how are you guys all doing today?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
And we got to welcome somebody in. We've got
Tamika
Davis.
Davis.
Tamika said, not a plastic bag.
bro.
Come on.
We about to get there sometime soon, but I'm tripping off of that one myself.
Tamika saying, hey, loving the show in chat. Welcome
Hey.
in, Tamika. Thank you for being in here. So, getting into it, I feel like what we were just speaking about, got a little tongue-tied there.
I saw that.
What we were just speaking on was the fact that this guy, this couple, they just became boyfriend and girlfriend, and a week in, he's already expressing that he wants to marry her. So, I think, again, just like Queen Lenora said, it's the perspective of things, but also one thing to think about, too, the red flag might not be the fact that he's expressing this. It could be he's just not the person for you, and you kind of already have that in your mind. If there's some stuff that he's maybe be too clingy or something like that, I think if he's saying this stuff and expressing that he wants to marry you, now it's amplified. Because to me, I think people when they're dating or anything like that, they all usually have conversations of long term, or they should have conversations of long term, what are we, do you see the future, them kind of conversations. So if you now kind of surprised or jumpy that he's like, oh yeah, just saying that he would want to be with you long term, there must be kind of something else that's kind of like clicking to you where it's like, maybe I don't see him in this long term way, or he got to iron this out, or so I just kind of think that it might be just not that he's expressing that, it might just be something else to it. And you're feeling that on the inside. You might not even be able to verbalize it, but you might just be kind of having that, marriage with this guy? Kind of thing going on. But, that is one of many situations or circumstances that could be happening. But that was that situation. Queen Lenora, she's saying that, he already knew what he wanted.
Well,
So,
you've been dating a month and a half. You guys now decided to take your relationship to the next level of being boyfriend and girlfriend. He already knows that he's ready to get married to you. He's just preparing you, so this would be the time to talk, because he's probably now getting ready to start saving up for the ring and doing all this other stuff. So it might be another month or two before it happens, but this is time if you say, and I'm not ready for marriage, then state that you're not ready for marriage. But a lot of times I think we're not going off of how we feel about somebody. We go off of, oh my God, this is so fast.
Exactly.
And it might not be fast towards the situation. It's just that he knows what he's wanting, and he's not going to prolong. He's claiming, I want you, and I don't want nobody else to have you. You mine. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes people take it as a thing. Like when Chris proposed, I wasn't thinking about marriage when Chris proposed. I was shocked. Like, what? And then I was like, yes, okay, yes. And it was all to me romantic and sweet and kind. Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right. And then I got proposed to twice. So I was like, hey, this is even better. He making sure he making sure that I know that he knows that he wants to be with me. Mm-hmm. And that was something that was very, very important and sweet to me. So, and it was fast, and I'm because I just got out of a marriage. I have friends that were like, are you sure? What are you doing? Are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm in love. And they're like, was she in love with the last one? You don't know. It's like, it is what it is. But, it took a chance. And because I always said I was meant to be married. Mm-hmm. I don't believe everybody's always meant to be married. I knew I was meant to be married. I just didn't know how to do the marriage thing right. Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. So I think, to me, I feel personally that she is more worried about what society thinks than what is going on with them. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's stand in for this next one here. All right. when it comes to lies, it's never a good image.
Who?
When it comes to lies
Oh yeah.
in a relationship, it's never a good image.
He lies to me all the time.
Quick and acting up. We gotta welcome somebody in, not just any file. We got
The
Bud
Bud
Files.
Files.
Bud Files in the building saying morning, people. So when it comes to lies, it's never a good situation. So here we got this situation that we are stepping into. So we got a fiance. Well, we have a pair of fiance, I guess we will say, and they're getting married, and of course he has got the ring and everything like that. He proposed to her, so he proposed to her. He already had the ring, but she's having a problem. All right, because there's a special type of ring, and he had managed to get this special type of ring, and so she was asking, "Oh, you got this from whatever store, or whatever," and he's like, "Yeah, of course," and they just having a good moment, and they enjoyed their engagement. Everything's been fine, but a couple months into the relationship, some truth has been found out. So let's say that this ring is, I guess, a special craftsman, whatever. Maybe some type of house or something, they make these special kind of rings. Well, what he did, instead of going to that shop and getting a ring, he got somebody to replicate the ring. And so it's the same style. It looks very similar. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But apparently, some way she found out that there was a difference. So she's asking him about it. He's like, "Yeah, of course, this is that one ring that you want. Yeah, this is the one I got. I knew you would want this one. We've been talking about it for so long." And, I guess maybe she found a real one or did some more research. But whatever it may be, she found out that he was lying about it. And so she now confronted him about it, and he's still not backing down. He's saying, "Hey, well, I got this from, the right place and everything." And until it all came to a point where he did say, "Yes, I replicated it. Went over to the special shop. I knew it wasn't like it was cheap or anything, but, this is what I did instead. I couldn't get the ring," or whatever his thing was. But she's now having a problem about him lying about this ring. And of course, they are now engaged. And so now she's up for questions about the marriage. So, what do you feel about this whole situation, Queen Lenore?
This is where I feel like men are really slow. No, really. I feel like men be slow in some stuff. Some men be just brilliant. Like, they're just awesome, like, creatures. They're like, yeah. But then men just tend to go on the slow side. And this is that one where men are slow. I understand you wanted to get her the ring that she wanted from the place that she wanted and all that. But why couldn't you just say, "No, baby, it did not come. I got somebody to replicate it. I got somebody else to do it. It wasn't cheap, so it wasn't like I was saving money.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get that ring. It wasn't available, but I wanted you to have it at this time because I'm ready to propose to you. But I got you one that reminds you of the same thing, and I feel like it's something that is a bond between me and you."
Yeah.
That makes it so much better. But when you lie, what happens is you put doubt in that woman's mind for everything that comes out of your mouth.
Yeah.
So it's not like, "Oh, I lied about this ring and it's no big deal." No, you lied, and now it's everything that she's thinking about. Every time you open your mouth, she's going to think it's a lie because you lied over something so simple and basic.
Yeah.
Of just saying it wasn't that ring. Yes, that might be the ring, and you maybe way down, years yonder we can get it because I already spent this one. This one's expensive. So you might need to pick a different one for later on, but that's what it is. But no, the men go to lying, and then she asked him, and he lied again.
Yeah.
Then she asked again, and he kept lying till he just couldn't lie no more, and then finally told the truth. Well, when she's thinking about, should I still marry you, it's not about the ring, and that's what the man is going to automatically think.
Yeah.
It's about the ring. No, it's because you lied. It has nothing to do with the ring. It has something to do with you lied. And I think that's where he's going to be, like, messed up at. Because in his mind, oh, she's tripping over the ring.
Yeah.
No, she's tripping that you lied.
Oh, about the ring.
And it's so simple of just telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to get into the chat. Oreo said she probably took it to an appraisal.
Hey, she probably did.
We got to welcome somebody in, formerly known as Chocolate Bro, formerly known as Gamer Bro. We now have He is God's Son. Welcome in. He said, hey, how you doing today, everyone?
Hey.
Left a thumbs up. Oreo said, oh, wow, she should have gotten a mood ring. She said, get her a mood ring. We got to welcome somebody in. She's uniquely lavish. She's stepping in, proclaiming that I am Shakita D. We got Shakita D in the building.
Woo, woo, woo.
She said, happy Wednesday, beautiful people.
Oh, thank you. Happy
Welcome
Wednesday to you too.
Welcome.
Girl, you missed it earlier. We had some red flag Wednesdays earlier because somebody said red flag in the question. So I was like, we doing red flag Wednesday.
That was something. But this one right here, we having a problem where we got this this couple, they're engaged, and she had always wanted this special kind of ring. Maybe it was made from some type of craftsman or whatever it may be. But instead of getting that ring, he had got like a replica of that ring. He got somebody to replicate it, so it wasn't like it was cheap to do or anything like that. But he did that instead of getting the genuine one. And so then she's asking him about it, and he keeps lying, saying it's the genuine one. And he eventually caved in and told her the truth. But Oreo saying who lied? Well, I think I just broke down the situation. The guy lied about the ring, and then Oreo said, okay, yes, the lie. And Oreo said they still make good mood rings.
And shoot, that mood ring hers would have exploded with such anger.
Oreo said get her a ring doorbell.
Cause I would have been mad, literally. Don't lie. Just say, okay, whatever the reason why. You could have been like, it could have been, I just didn't want you to go to that company. I always had in my mind having this guy that I know or this company that I know make the ring. So I had him duplicate the ring. Yeah. And it's still giving you that ring. It's just not by that company.
It's a transparency. That's all you need.
Yeah, but you lied, and then you continue to lie.
I think that's the thing.
Even though she busted you, you still lied. And then now you're going to want to blame it that she mad because of the ring, and I don't know if I want to marry her. Because
there won't ever be that reflection on, I should have just caved in and
I should tell the truth.
Yeah, because, especially this situation here, it's like, when you asked the first time, that's one thing. Then it seemed like this was about 5 times before he actually caved in. It's like, okay, yes, the ring is fake. Okay, there you go.
And not that it's even fake. Like, to me, his ring wasn't even fake.
No, it
just wasn't that company.
Exactly.
So it's like, if I want Fran's bread, and you come over here back in the day, now I don't know anybody's bread right now, so sorry. You want Fran's bread, but you bring me Wonder Bread, and they have it faked off as Fran's bread. Okay, it's not a big deal. Like, okay, I just got it. They both expensive breads.
Like you done took the wrapper and switched up the bread.
I just, I know you wanted it, but shoot, that Fran's bread, I couldn't find it, so I got the Wonder Bread. And we still had that one, so I stuffed it in there. Yeah. Be open and transparent with it. Stop lying because the focus is now not. Of course, the focus is not on the ring. And I know the man is thinking it's about the ring. It's not. It's about the lie. You lied. The moment you lie, it messed up everything. That's all I'm saying.
And Shakita, she's saying, why lie when the truth would do?
That's
now this lady's finger is itching and turning green for no reason.
Oh, shut up. You just said the ring was expensive. Now you're itching and green and all that.
Oh, that's too much. All right.
Oh, Shakita said that.
Yeah,
you thought
I said. Oreo said, fake ring, a knockoff. It's like a replication. He went in, probably showed him the different pictures and all that, and the guy was like, I could do this, and he just made the ring.
There you go.
The genuine materials, everything like that is just not made. You don't got that tax from whatever name that they put on. Yeah. But we got to welcome somebody, and we got my mother. We've got Mother Earth Consultant. She said, hey, everyone.
Welcome in.
Happy Wednesday. Let her travel was laughing at that. Oreo said, what about Sarah Lee bread or rainbow bread?
I was just giving an example of 2 expensive breads.
755 said, okay, wait, Sarah Lee bread is trash.
Y'all have the whole Sarah Lee.
Or it said the Wonder bread is the bread with the different color, the polka dots on the bag.
I'm gonna tell you the best bread right now because I'm on low carb
It's
is
Hero
Hero bread. Oh my goodness, I can eat that bread all the time. That bread is expensive.
It's
Woo!
$8 a loaf.
Now you
But-
come back with some fake bread and it ain't tasting like that, and then it's giving me a whole bunch of carbs. I'm gonna be mad, okay? But you know,
You take the Hero bread and you put the Friends bread in there.
oh, I'll be mad.
Oh, that'd be funny.
No, it
It'd
wouldn't.
be a crazy prank. You might not live after that one. Not with
Long
Queen
as
and
you
Nora.
know. Long
But
as you know.
so that was that situation. I think now that it's time for us to get into the plastic bag
Yeah.
situation. They are breaking up over the plastic bag. How you feeling about this, Queen and Nora?
I don't
Broke up
understand.
over a
it.
plastic bag. Over a bag. They broke up over a bag. So
I need
let's
to
build
know
the
the details.
situation. A new couple, okay, they've been together for just a couple months now, and this is one of their first store runs together. So they're going to the grocery store. They don't live together or anything, so you know she's just getting some stuff, or they're getting some stuff. So when he come over or whatever, they can have some meals or whatever.
Okay.
Get his palate or whatever it may be. He doesn't cook much, so they're shopping around together, having a good little time with it. So everything is fine and dandy. They go in the sections, being all cute here, this, that, and the other. Oh, fast forward. You know how we got to pay for bags now, all right? And so they're over here in the self-checkout line, and you know the option where it says to pay for the bag? She clicked, she ain't gonna pay for the bag, and she took the bag anyway. And so she just did this. She took the bag. She stepped out the store, and he's been holding on to this. So they go and they're done shopping. They went to another store, and apparently it wasn't that far, so they still had the grocery bags in hand. She asked him to take the bag. He said, "Oh, you want me to take the stolen grocery bag?" So yeah, so they stepping in. Oh, I don't know if I can deal with somebody who's stealing a grocery bag, a grocery bag thief. So he's just playing this out, and it comes to a point where apparently they got into an argument about it. She's like, "Why you keep getting at me over the bag? Like, if you want to go pay for it, you can go do this. Just 10, 25 cents at the most. Just go do it, right?" And they had started a whole argument with that, and he decided, "Oh, you know what? You don't even have to do this. Forget the bag. Forget you. He's out." So he broke up with her over the plastic bag. And she's over here reflecting over the situation. Like, did she do something wrong? Like, is this really serious? Like, she wants to know, is there something that she's not seeing with the situation? So what do you have to say about this, Queen Lenora? We're going to get into that right after we welcome in Sweet. What Sweet? Who we got? Sweet Reed. That's who we got. Sweet Reed in the building.
How's my Sweet Reed doing?
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Sweet Reed said, "Hi, Love and Liz show." Hi, everybody. What's going on, Sweet Reed? And Oreo said, "Wait, what now? Oh, wow, over a bag?"
That's what I'm saying.
Sweet Reed said, "Hi, beautiful family."
Hi.
How are you doing, Sweet Reed? Thank you for stepping on, and we appreciate you. We got somebody who's always herself, and you already know it's Tam Tam. We got Tam Tam in the building.
Always.
Yeah. She always herself, but we got Tam Tam in the building.
How you doing, Tam
Oreo
Tam?
said, "I would have told her, don't get mad, get glad." You acting up. Shakita said, "Oh nah, they ended right on time."
I agree with that 100%.
I just think the situation is very petty.
It's past petty, and
I think that's just ridiculous.
I'm agree with Shakita. Honey, you don't need to reflect on nothing. You don't need to reflect on nothing. Because you would have just had a horrible relationship with that guy. Yeah, it would have been horrible. He's very controlling. He wants things done his way only. And really, I'm going to just tell you, the clerk, maybe the grocery store people might have it that own the building, but the clerk and stuff, nobody cares about the 10 cents. We went today, and they said, how many bags? Eli up there with 18 bags. I'm up there 4. They typed in 4. And then we had another aisle, because I have to separate my business product from my home. I said, so this one, how many bags for that one, too? That one looked like it take 4 bags just for the household. and nobody cares. So for you to have a big argument about it and a breakup over something that nobody cares about, it's like you taking
ridiculous.
somebody's pen. They don't care.
Yeah.
They buy tons of pens, and it is what it is. I'm not telling people to go steal the bags either.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying,
it's at the same time.
in reality, like to break up over it, to even be having this conversation. I mean, I would have probably had a conversation about it, laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So we stealing bags now, huh? So is the next one we doing a getaway bank robbery? What we doing? I'm laughing, ha about it and called it a day because I really wouldn't have cared, you know. But I just don't think. I just have to be with Shakira. I can't
exactly. He's a bit extra.
Yeah, and I think that would have been a horrible relationship. Girl, I think you would have been miserable with that.
Because that's just like micromanaging. And then you can make the like petty remark and play around. Like, oh, you know, you just told him that. But then when you were actually serious about it,
and
it's
we
like,
arguing about
okay.
it. After after the first hour to the conversation,
it's over.
Ends.
It's done.
And I might throw it up if we laughing about something and I see something on the TV. There you are. You know, I might do something. Yeah. But I'm not the next day, and we definitely ain't arguing about it because I could care less.
Sweet Reed said, you know, it's more than that to it. It's not worth. Oh yeah, it's not worth breaking up. He did her a favor.
He sure did. He sure did. He did her. He did you a favor, sis. Don't be wasting your time with him. Don't reflect on that one. Just reflect on how did I get him? Like, at least you found out early. Now you take everybody to the store and steal a bag.
Oh my goodness! Look at you acting up. Now you're acting up.
Okay, I'm just joking.
Look, now you're acting up. He's gonna take it to the extreme. But
sneakily giving them 10, 20 cents with a bag and act like you didn't, and just be like this, huh? And see, because apparently you can find out if they're crazy by just taking this plastic bag. Like,
but and that's the thing to me is like there has to be some other signs or something was going on, because why is it when they go to the store and then this plastic bag thing came up?
Yeah.
So there could have been something else to it, but either way it goes, fighting over the plastic bag is ridiculous.
It is plastic.
And I think it's when you step in and you take it to a different level. Like, again, you could have been playful about, oh, you plastic bag thief. Ha, ha, ha. You can have the 10 cents. You know I could have gave you the 10 cents. There's different ways you can play around.
I would have threw some 10 cents, I can make it rain, baby. I can make it rain. It'd be like 30 cents falling, you know?
You could go to the next store talking about, can I get some change for this $1 here? And gave her plenty of 10 cents. You could play it off. And you could have won more favor.
Yeah,
you could have won more favor in the situation, but no, that's not what happened. Shakira said, at this point, we're arguing and the bag is in the car with the French toast.
She said red flag. Exactly. Red flag. I told you red flag Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Or they said, wait, what was in the bag? It was some groceries. The groceries that he wanted. The stuff that he wanted to eat for when he come over to her house. So
he mad about that 10 cents.
It's just really ridiculous. So.
It must have been, I'm going to say 20 cents. At least it was 2 bags. It had to be 2 bags.
It don't matter what it is. It's the fact
that's high rolling right there. 20 cents is high rolling.
And, I don't think it was really that many bags.
You broke the bank.
Because they was able to walk into the next store with it. So it wasn't anything like you couldn't manage.
That's what I said.
So, yeah, exactly what I'm saying. So, like, that's just ridiculous. But we got to welcome somebody in who's all about the money. We got money. James Money 615 is here live. He says, hello, what's good with it, James?
Yeah.
All right, so, with that situation, I think that, we had a nice laugh over that, but that was definitely no wrong on the lady's side there.
No,
She over there trying to just have a good old time. They was over there being cute at the store, and things took a wrong turn. And that turn, once they turn, we just going to have to leave it there. That stop is a stop for real. Let's just get up out the car.
I done sell like 3 or 4 bags a day, y'all. I mean, the cash register person knew because I told him that one's 4 and this one's 2.
So, but I just think overall it's a ridiculous situation. But this next situation is a little bit more serious, and it's about the age gap in the relationship. So this young lady is now stepping into her 30s. She actually just turned 30, but she can't help it. She been talking to this guy, and they just about fell in love. And guess how old he is?
21.
No, this is the opposite.
Oh,
He's
51.
close. He's 57.
Yeah.
So he's almost double her age. But she fell in love with this 57-year-old man.
Okay.
And now she's worried about the different aspects, like, of course, her parents, social life, and everything. All that looking at her
30.
type of way, right? Yeah, she is 30. But this is her first time ever doing, being with anybody older. Everybody's been either, like, a little younger or a little bit older than her. Or, around the same age. So this is the first relationship where there's been an age gap. And she wants to know, like, should she be worrying about anything? Is there anything to worry about with age gaps or anything like that? And, from what she's been hearing and what she's been knowing of this guy, he's been pretty good. But, she again has that social worry and then wants to know, is there anything she should be looking out for?
I'm just going to say, this is just to people. If you of legal age, right mind and stuff, for you to be ready to say you want to be in a relationship, you got to be mature.
Yeah.
And my thing is, maturity is, I don't care what somebody thinks. I'm doing what I want to do, what I feel. The only person that you need to worry about of thinking anything and need to ask any questions to will be God. If you ain't asking God, then who cares what somebody else thinks? I would not have been married to Chris if I was worried about what other people thought. And look, I would have missed out on the best man in the world to me if I would have listened to what other people thought. And literally, everybody had the right. Everybody wasn't wrong for thinking the way they felt, but at the same time, they were in our relationship.
Exactly.
I just was married, and that didn't go nowhere. That was just a horrible marriage. And then, even in the midst of us about to get married, found out I was still married when I thought I was divorced. Like, I had a big old paper on the wall saying I was divorced. And that still didn't stop us. And then we just got married 2 months after the date that we were originally supposed to get married. And we are getting ready to go on our 25th anniversary. So my thing is, you got to do what pleases you. Not, how's somebody going to feel about our age difference? If you don't care about your age difference, who cares about everybody else? Because they're not in your relationship. He ain't marrying your family. You not marrying his family. You are marrying him. He marrying you. Why do we care about anything else? If that's the one that is treating you like the queen you supposed to be treated like, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But that goes with maturity. If you're not mature enough and you still in that little mindset, and I call it a childish mindset, then no, you're not ready for it to let it go. Because if people can deter you in that way of being with the man that you feel is right for you, then he ain't the one for you anyway, because you wouldn't care.
Well, sweetheart is saying older enough to be her grandfather. Oh my, I dated an older guy many years ago.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of people. There's somebody on YouTube that's with somebody that's older, and she just as happy as a lark. Who is it?
There's plenty of people.
I know about the people we know
within the community. Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it's evolving with Etta. I think she's with an older man, and she's happy as a lark. Like, can't tell her. Can't say that. And when you see them, they're so cute. You don't even pay attention to the age difference because they
in the equation.
Yes. So that's my thing is, I mean, that's just up to you. Me, I'm going to just say, I don't know if I can be with Grandpa.
Okay, so you acting up.
Because we said Grandpa, and it just stuck in my head. I don't know if I can be with Grandpa.
A lot of people who are successful with Grandpa, so I'm saying
I'm not ready with Grandpa.
Yeah, again, if she's worried about any social stigmas or anything like that, if you're not, you got to put some of that to the side if you really want to be with that person. Like Queen Lenore said, if you truly want to be with that person, why is it going to matter what anybody else saying? Now, it's not going to be like nobody's going to question you about it. Like, especially your parents, if you go from dating the people in your age range all of a sudden to dating somebody their age, they're going to be like, okay, what's happening here? But again,
I think if you present it as you're scared and timid about it, like they're gonna go off of that. But if you come with that man, that older man, and you're happy, and they see how he's treating you, and vice versa, I don't think they're gonna care about the age. They're like, "Girl, you got somebody, yes, cause you're 30,
Exactly.
It ain't like you got the good pickings anymore,
Well,
and I'm not saying 30 is old by any means, But usually, either 30-year-olds nowadays are acting like they trying to be 21. And so to get the maturity level that's going to fit you, it might be somebody older. I don't know.
Shakita was saying for the last one, he should have carried it in his arms if it was that serious.
That's what I'm saying. Shakita. Carry the groceries and say, no, she didn't pay the 10 cents, so I'm going to carry it.
Oh, man.
He is acting silly.
Yeah, that was ridiculous with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this situation with the age thing, yes, I could. I would have to say what Queen Lenora said was spot on. If you really want to be with it, don't worry about nobody else, because it's not a moment for that.
Yeah, it's not. You grown. You 30. And I don't know how the man treat you. It cracks me up because we're scared to be with a relationship because of so many different reasons, and plus because the man is older and we're scared. Mm-hmm. But think about the women that are not worried about what anybody thinks of being abused, being neglected. The man ain't treating them right and all that. They don't care about what nobody say. Everybody in the world could be like, leave that man. He beating you, girl. Leave him.
They be holding it down.
Because you're going to die and all this. But I love him. Limping with the one arm, all that. They done came out the hospital. But I love him. And they don't care what nobody say. You got a good man that's going to treat you right now. We got to care about what people say. We got to get it together. Yeah. Like, I'd rather you don't care about what somebody say, and the person that's getting abused, leave the person that's abusing them, because they could be getting killed,
Well, let's step in with this next one.
Oh, he's stepping into it. Why you keep getting out the camera?
We got to welcome somebody in. We got
Steve
Gilmore. What's good with it, Steve?
How
He
you
said,
doing?
what up, family? What's going on, Steve?
Yeah.
How are you doing today? Hope you're enjoying yourself. So we stepping in with this next relationship question right here. And this is a young, this is not a young couple. This is a couple, all right? And they're married. So, Garfield, right? Mm-hmm. Garfield, some would say Garfield's a fat cat.
Yeah.
Right. And we just joke about it. It's obviously a joke. He's written that way. In real life, if you see an animal on a bigger side, you're going to say, oh, look at that fat dog. You can play around with it, be cute with it. But anyway, this married couple, she's 30, he's 40. And she is taking it a type of way when he is calling the cat fat.
Who's taking it type of way?
The wife. So the wife had got this cat, and it's been, a recent thing. She's just got this cat, had it for about a year. And this cat has been eating a lot, so the cat got fat. And so the husband is constantly making, look at the fat cat. Look, playing. He don't got no bad blood with the cat. In fact, he's feeding the cat. He's helping out with the cat, cleaning up after the cat.
Yeah.
But he keeps calling the cat fat.
Yeah.
And the wife is taking this in a weird way. She's actually feeling emotionally attacked by him saying fat to the cat. And so she's expressing this, and he's just kind of like, he's trying not to say it, but again, he's been saying it this whole time, and the cat is fat. So he just keeps saying it. And now she is kind of at this point where she's like, you're not listening to me. I'm telling you, I don't like the way you're speaking to the cat, all this. And this is like a real situation, real problem that they're having. And so she's coming to us on relationship advice saying, what should she do? And it's a serious conversation. I know it seems like it's not, but this is a real serious conversation. So I guess, they really have to be in a good place if this is what they have to worry about, him calling the cat fat. So, how big is the gap? It's a 10-year gap, Shakita D. She's 30, he's 40. And he's, they have a good relationship, I guess, and everything's fine. But this cat situation is really bothering her. He's doing everything. It's not like he's opposed to the cat or anything like that. He plays with it. They do everything. It's a cat. It's very easy to deal with. But yeah, he keeps calling the cat fat, and she's not liking it. Mother Earth Consultant said, people are serious about their pets. Absolutely, people are. Sweet Reed said she needs to explain to him that it really bothers her. It may be a joke to him, but it hurts her feelings. Well, and I think the problem is she expressed it, maybe not in the best way, but she expressed it. And he's just, he's having a hard time wrapping his head around it. Like, he's trying to stop, but he has slipped up a couple times and said that the cat is fat. And here she's really just getting like beyond upset with it. So that's why she's asking what she should do. So I think Sweet Reed, what she said is really good. You really truly explain the aspect that bothers you about the cat and everything like that. And I feel like, you know, if once you express it, don't be too mad when he's pushing back. Like, you know, he really wants to know, because this is kind of weird. Like, he's not saying nothing about you. He's not saying nothing about your appearance or anything like that. It's not like he hates the cat. He's not coming with animosity. He's simply saying the cat is fat. He's stating the fact because apparently it is. But either way it goes, this is a problem. So Oreo said, I would tell him to take care of the cat, and then if he don't like it, he's taking care of the cat. Everything going good. Mother Earth says she better be glad he ain't calling her fat. Shakita was saying a red flag on the grandpa.
Oh, that one's like 32 years apart or something like that. For the grandpa one, wasn't it like a 30-year
She's
gap?
57.
Yeah, so 37 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not this one, the 10-year gap. That's 37 years one apart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going, sorry.
So, yeah, and Shakita D said exactly, Bree. Oreo said, right, Mother, then that wouldn't be a problem. Well, Sweet Ree said that cat is her baby, and he needs to understand that it's offensive, and she is protecting her baby. And can you see that angle, Queen Lenore? How do you feel about this situation here?
Well, that's the thing. He has to kind of understand that the cat is her baby, like Sweet Ree said. It's her child. And so if you guys had a baby and you had a chunky baby, you know, people say, I love fat babies, I love chunky babies and stuff like that. But when they get to a certain age, people don't really want the baby to be big. Yeah. And you wouldn't want nobody calling your baby Fat Tony, Fat Sheila,
Fat
you know.
Tony.
And that's how she is looking at it. And he is looking at it. It's a pet. Yeah, it's our pet. He don't understand that that's a negative towards the pet. The pet is not self-conscious about its weight. The pet is just a pet. Yeah. And so
there's no mental damage.
So it's really the thought process of trying to make him understand. Not make him understand. Mm-hmm. It's a process of trying to get him to understand her point of view. Like, this is our baby. And we wouldn't want to call our human being baby fat whatever. So
that's not
don't call the cat, because, you know, we want to uplift our cat. We want to give our cat nothing but positivity. Yeah. We want.
Look at you laughing while you're saying this, Queen Lenore. But
it just reminds me of my mother. I'm just sorry, y'all.
Yeah,
it just cracks me up.
But it is a serious situation.
It is.
If they're arguing about it and everything like that.
Because I just told Mom, I told the dog, I said, Chico, you getting big. How you gaining weight on your diet, Chico? And Mom said, I think I might be still overfeeding him. I was like, yeah, you think so? Because Chico look like he getting big. You know? And I know those are my mom's kids. Yeah. I don't think I would just call him Fat Chico, I understand my mom would be in her feelings if I came over there. Hey, Fat Chico.
Look at you. You're having too much fun with this one.
Even though my mom would be upset, I think I would laugh that she was upset about me calling the dog Fat Chico.
But and that's kind of his stance too.
Because it's not like he's being mean to the cat. He's feeding the cat, loving the cat, having a good time with the cat. The cat is his pet. He loves the cat. Yeah. But he is actually looking at the cat as a pet. Yeah. And I don't know, you human beings have decided to say this is our baby. Mm-hmm. And when you guys decided it's your baby, you no longer look at it as a pet. You are now looking at it as a child. Yeah. And so then you get mad at people who don't look at it as a child, because you look at it as a child. And for some reason, we don't have an understanding that that person doesn't look at it as a child. Yeah. So then we are mean, or mad, or get very angry with that person, because they're looking at their pet as what it's called, a pet.
Yeah.
When you move into an apartment or go to a hotel, they're adding a pet fee. They don't add a fee till you bring your child.
Yeah.
When we moved into this apartment, they did not charge me to add my daughter. But if I would have brought a dog over here, a cat over here, they're gonna charge me for the pet deposit. And y'all know this, but for some reason you get mad if people look at your pet as a pet. Not that he's being mean to the pet, not that he's doing it, he just calls it a fat cat. And so at the same time as we want him to understand her feelings, she got to understand everybody's not going to feel the same way you do. You're taking it to an extreme on it. It's like I have a foster daughter. My poor foster child. She got issues. But I have a foster daughter. And her sister, her real sister, gets these dolls that probably cost like $200, $300, $400. And she acts like it's a real baby. And everybody around her acts like it's a baby, except for me. It's a doll. It is a doll. I don't care if the baby cry, poop, burp. I don't care. It's a doll. It is not a living, breathing thing. It is a doll. And I hold the doll and go, oh, the baby doll. And I'm not going to throw the doll on the ground because I know.
It's a respect thing.
Yeah, and plus it costs $100, $200, $300. I'm not throwing anything down that costs that much money.
Yeah.
I might throw a $5 doll down, but a Dollar Tree doll down, but I'm not throwing this $100-some doll down because if it break, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a different respect level on price or whatever. But that's what I'm saying is, but I just feel like it's wrong that people get attacked for looking at something for what it is. Mm-hmm. And they get attacked and they have to change their behavior because somebody else feels this way. And my thing is, it's okay for you to feel like that's your baby. I don't get mad at my mom that she makes her dogs are her babies. Those are her babies. And we tease her and say those are her favorite. She loves animals more than she loves us. And we joke about it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, she knows like when she go out of town and we babysitting, we take probably more care of the dogs than we do a real baby. Because if my mama come home and that dogs are not the way and spoiled and treated the way she does it, we will not hear the end of it. Mm-hmm. My mom went to Mexico and we went to the coast. My sister came, had to watch him, and she called. She said, I don't see the dogs outside. I said, oh, she already called me. She got scared because the house was making all these sounds. So she just brought the dogs home. They're doing really good. They enjoy the house. Everything's okay. She done told me. She's like, okay. Because my mom don't play about her dogs, okay? So I get both sides of the story, but I just feel like we feel like if it's not done the way we want, then everybody's wrong and they're attacking us. And the man is treating the cat beautifully. Yeah. He just called it a fat cat.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into the chat. Okay. Sweet Reese said, one of my friends had to take 2 weeks of work off when her dog died. It was awful. And that was her baby for 7 years.
Yeah, because when Precious died, I was, and Bill.
And Oreo saying, shout out to all the fat cats. Wait, all cats matter. Shout out to the skinny cats too.
Stop it, Oreo.
And Oreo said Chico is eating good.
Yes.
That's too much. Steve said I had a friend named Fat Cat. Oh man. And Sweet Reese, she said some pay for daycare for their pets when they go on vacation.
My mom did that 2, 3, 4 times with Precious. That was her first. Well, actually, Precious was me and my sister's dog, and my mom stole the dog from us. I don't know how it happened. It just switched, and it went so smoothly that we didn't realize that it was our dog in the beginning. To this day, I had to go. You know, Precious was our dog first. I had to really go in that conversation. But yeah, my mom, we had to take them to doggy daycare, and it was in other state because it only took 10 minutes to get to the other state. But it was in another state, and they had a wonderful doggy daycare because she didn't want her babies to be in a kennel. So it had to be in the doggy daycare because she's like, no, they're not going in the kennel because, they bougie. And Precious walked like she was bougie. That's how she walked with her nose up and like this. And when she walked, it click, click, click like she had on some heels. Mother Earth can tell you right now, Precious was bougie, okay? But yeah, my mom did pay for the daycare at least 4 times for Precious.
Steve Gilmore said, yes, I agree. It's absolutely wrong. And yes, people love their pets like children. He said, I remember one lady used to give her dog Benadryl.
Yeah, and I don't think it's wrong on any half. Like, I don't think it's wrong that the woman is treating her dog like her cat like a baby, and I don't think it's wrong that the man is calling the cat fat cat.
Yeah.
Because literally, they don't know that fat is a negative word.
Yeah.
Because he's not saying it derogatory. He's
Yeah.
not saying, yeah, fat cat. He's probably, come here, little fat cat. Come here, little fat cat. And the cat's like, hey. Like, that's my nickname. So the cat's name could be Joe, but he's all happy because it's fat cat. It's really, they're really going off the tone. They're not really going off of what the words come out. When I come over there and look at Chico and go, oh, Chico, you done got gained some weight on your diet. Chico ain't, no matter, he don't care. Because I ain't saying it mean. I'm not saying it threatening. And I just think it's different. And I think we got to understand that you can look at that as your baby, but understand it's still a pet. Like, at the end of the day, and you can explain that to him and say, I just look at it as if we had a kid. You would call her Joe fat cat. I don't want to call her Joe fat nothing. And maybe he'll get it.
Mm-hmm. Look, Shakita, she said, that's too much. No offense to my furry moms and dads.
I know. I laugh at my mom all the time. And we do. We say stuff all the time. But, yeah. But at the end of the day, we got Precious not Precious, dead. Chops and Cheek. Man, I can't get this dog on.
Trying to get them all.
My mom had
Shakita
to.
said, is the cat really fat? Yeah, the cat is really fat.
The cat's really fat, and he's feeding them, Shakita. He's
Yeah.
feeding them. He's playing with the cat. He's having a good time with the cat. She's just taking an offense. It'd be different if he called the cat fat cat and was being mean and abusive and all that to it, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no. Yeah. I want to call the cat fat cat.
Yeah, I did that.
But yeah, it's just funny when people have their beliefs about something. They feel like everybody else should have the same belief and the same reaction, and then they feel like it's an insult and like you're being cruel to animals when you're not looking at them that way. And I think that's rude and mean too. So
Steve said, "Cat in the hat."
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And you see how bad he was.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get into this next one. All right. So this is again with the age gap kind of thing. All right. So we've got.
Yeah, it is. It was a nickname.
Yeah, he gave Fat Cat. Yes.
It's Fat Cat, and
Yeah.
like I said, he probably doing more for the cat than she is, but she all offensive. Like he having a good time with the cat.
Yeah.
The cat and him are like this.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one offensive, so she's just nitpicking.
She's not having it. She's feeling her type of way, and every time she telling him, he still slipping up a couple times, and now she just like, all right, I gotta ask somebody else about this. So, but this next one here, this one is still kind of on that age gap conversation.
We just age gapping all day today.
This is a 33-year-old woman, and this 21-year-old guy is really just trying to pursue her. He's just, he's doing everything. He's doing the whole nine to get her attention.
Uh-oh.
And she wants to know, is it worth, getting with somebody who's 21? I feel like she's working backwards with that. So what do you have to say with that, Queen Lenore? And Sweet Reed said, you should have called him Boo Boo. she may like that better. Well, I said Cougar. Oh, okay.
I said, "Papa, doing run me my money."
She dropped that "run me my money" emoji in the chat. You know what? We're gonna have to run a little.
Okay.
All right, we appreciate that. 755 dropping them emojis in the chat.
It's 31 to 21 or 33 to 21?
I think it's 33 to 21.
Yeah, 33. She's 33. He's 21. And he's just saying, baby, you can be Stella and get your groove back. That's all he's trying to say. Be Stella and get your groove back. That's all he's trying to say. I'm going to still say it's up to you.
Yeah.
Like, we at mature level. He's 21 years old. You wasn't preying on him when he was 17, 16, 15. He's 21. He's legal age. Because in about, literally in 10 years, nobody's going to care.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what it is. My mom, her first husband was definitely 10 years older than her. 10 or 11 years older than her. I ain't heard nobody talk about it. It's only me hearing it, like, over and over and say it. So, it doesn't matter. The only time I think it matters if the person's 16 and then you're 20-something years old. Yeah, that matters because the person is underage.
Yeah.
The person is 21 and he's pursuing you. Do you want to be pursued by him? If you don't, because, we all have limits that we say we don't want to date. Yeah. And you could be like, I'm not going to date somebody 21. Me, I already said if, Chris passed away, I'm dating a 21-year-old. Because I don't want nobody serious. I don't want a serious relationship. And Eli tells me I'm not. And we have this argument.
Yeah. It's not like that.
I don't get really like this. I'm just like, I'm not. I don't want to have a serious, real relationship after me and Chris. Like, I just don't want to start over. I don't want to be that awkwardness. I just don't. But if that's what I want to do, is my prerogative, and there's nothing anybody can say or do about it. And that's just what it is. It's up to you. Like, again, we can have an opinion and say, yeah, girl, you being a cougar. Yeah. I'm going to call you a cougar regardless. Ta-da. But I'm just saying I am, and I don't look at it as a negative of me calling you a cougar. I'm just going to call you a cougar. Because you're older than him. And what is the name for a man that's older?
I don't know. They don't even be trying to put a title on that, to be honest.
See, I think that's a problem. I'm not going to call you a cougar. Never mind.
Yeah,
Mother said she don't believe that.
Even with this last conversation, you don't...
Your mom said she don't believe me.
Yeah, she said I don't believe that, Queen. I mean, I think, really... They don't, yeah. Mother Earth spitting the facts right here. She know the truth. It's not going down like that. But anyway, no, I think even with that conversation in itself, though, the woman is always looked at as a cougar. I think in general, it's always kind of like frowned upon, though. Even with maybe not before, but recently, I feel like that kind of is the narrative where it is frowned upon to be the older dude with the younger woman. But it's very common. Sweetie said, I told my husband that I won't remarry. If something happens to him, I will not date or remarry.
I'm dating. The only reason I keep saying I'm going to do somebody young only is because I've seen all these women that are my age dating these men our age, and they acting like they 2 or 3 years old, and then the young ones are acting like they older and mature. Yeah. And I know I'm going to have fun with them because in my mind, I'm not trying to settle down with nobody, but I'm not going to be sitting up here looking like an old prude.
Mother Earth said it's not fair because men have always dated younger women.
Yeah. And they ain't got a name. We got to come up with a name for them.
I'm sure there's probably a name. You just don't
nasty.
Ever hear it.
That's a name, nasty.
You don't just hear it.
You're nasty.
But so that's this situation here with that. You're promoting that. Well, let's say on the flip side of things, this is a similar age conversation. We be just back to back on. So.
We finished with that one?
Yeah, we finished with that one because this is kind of the conversation. So, this young woman is 22, and she's getting with a guy who's about 35. But now she's feeling like she's second and guessing and questioning herself if she's been groomed into the relationship or throughout the relationship. And I feel like this conversation has been something that comes up a lot now as we always hear the vocabulary, grooming, constantly coming up. Do you think that somebody who is, I guess mature, past their 20s or whatever, can be groomed in that way?
No. I think grooming is You were a child, and I've been grooming you, so when you become legal age, I can take advantage of you. You 22 years old, and you went out on a date with him. You could have said no, and I've been groomed. So I don't. So how that grooming? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I might not understand grooming, but that's how I've always thought of grooming is somebody taking 16 or 15, 14-year-old and grooming them. So when they're 18, they're there. That's a groom.
Yeah.
I met you at 22 and we dating and stuff. You had the choice to date me. You could have said no. And again, 22 to 30.
You feel like
I
it's
just
just
don't
kind of
think
like
it is what it is.
moral
because
debate.
And the reason I say that because I think in the next 10 years, nobody's gonna care. 30 to 40, nobody cares.
Yeah.
So it's just that she still got little crust of milk behind her mouth from being 22 because she there's some intelligent and wise and smart, mature women at 20. She was at 18. So, I'm not telling none of them to jump up to be dating nobody 10 years older than me either, but...
Sweet Reed, she said she will date, but she will not remarry. That's what she was saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm dating.
Mother Earth was saying earlier, Speed Queen. Sweet Reed said she has to find out why he is suing her. Maybe sugar mama or what? I don't know. She said my spell check keep taking over. I'm sorry. It's all right.
Stella, that's what I'm saying. Stella, get your groove back. Like I said, once you're over a certain age, it's your choice and your decision. And if you feel like somebody's taking advantage of you, then you should walk away. Why are you still in the situation? If I felt like I'm being taken advantage of, I'm not going to be still dealing with the person. I'm going to walk away. So I'm going to say the same thing. I can't say how that person feels. And I can give my opinion, but my opinion needs more information for me to really give a true factual opinion. If you're saying he groomed you, did you know him when you were 17?
What if you know? They just came into each other's life.
Then he ain't groomed you. Then you're 22. You have a choice to say yes. I want to go on a date. When he said you want to go out to the movies with me, and you said yes, that's not grooming. That was asking you out on a date. I know we're not usually familiar with this conversation, but it is asking you out on a date. That's when a man says, hey, would you like to go out to dinner with me? And then a woman either says yes or no. And she says yes. Then he'll go, oh, would you like me to pick you up or would you want to meet? How would you want me to do this? And then the woman replies, and then you go on a date. That's not grooming. That is called dating. So,
yeah, I get what you're saying with that one, Queen Lenore.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel, but that's how I feel.
I just think, to me, I don't really have no particular stance on it. I'm just trying to. I feel like that was an interesting question on it because a lot of it's something you hear a lot now. Because it's one thing when you have like a minor in the situation, of course, they're underage and you have somebody who's older, they're obviously preying on them and then grooming them up to be the ideal partner or see them in a higher way or whatever it may be, and just creating the instability in a relationship, which is usually toxic and all that. And they're too young to form their own opinions on everything and all that. But at a stage where we are now, not even in a teenager, we're not 18 or 19, below. Anything like that. We're stepping into more mature age where you got 20, and you went past 21 already. You're able to drink. So now you're out here with a comfortable 22. You feel like you can still be groomed. But, I guess it might all depend on person's background.
What does grooming mean? Why don't you look up grooming? What does grooming mean?
is really essentially just doing that. You're kind of curating them to be
when they get a certain age, right?
It's the practice of training someone for a particular purpose or activity. Yeah. So
a man asking you out on a date can't be grooming because he's asking you on a date. But if he was talking to you at 16 or 15, 14, one of them ages down below, then that'd be something different. Then he's grooming you to be that way, So when you get legal, then you go into him and that's a grooming. But a man asking you out on a date and you have the opportunity to say no.
Yeah, I just feel like, it's just always kind of like an ethical thing now, and a lot of people have been saying that they're being groomed at an older age, which is to me I just not quite understanding. But Shakita D said I'm 5 years older than my husband, but 12-year age gap, I don't know. It just might just depend on the maturity level.
Yeah, because my thing is they always said, and it might be so totally different now because society has changed so much from when I was younger.
Yeah.
But men older actually met the woman's IQ level when she's younger.
Yeah.
Because when the older the woman gets, the higher, they're like 5 or 7 years apart in age. But nowadays, I think there's a lot of mature men. Eli's mature for his age. He does some stuff that makes me want to knock him upside his head, but he's very mature at his age. So, I wouldn't put him at the same age as, well, I would normally say he would need to be like 27 before he has a mind to really become a mature young man to make good and great decisions, where he already makes good and great decisions now. He might have to take an hour to think about it, but he makes some good decisions.
No, but
I just can't give you a nice compliment. It's too much for me.
It's okay. You gotta flush it off a little bit. But I think in general with this conversation is like, I think the grooming comes in when there's the age gap, because that's kind of how it's looked at. Like, when you have somebody who is, let's say, 10 years older than you, they're from a different generation, different, all that. They're looking may not actually be, but more wise, and they have kind of like the superiority or they kind of demand a little bit more authority in the relationship. So do you feel like with that being the stance, someone can still be groomed?
You know what? Sitting here listening to you, and as much as you and my daughter make me watch TV show, I guess you can be groomed as an adult and stuff like that. But I feel like if you feel like you're getting ready to be groomed, then run. Like, you have that decision before it happens. It doesn't.
You saying that you're not just. It's not the same as when it's like a minor kind of thing. It's a different process.
Yeah, because like that one where you guys had me watching the coat one. He groomed that college student. He groomed those college students. He manipulated them the whole time. So I guess you can be groomed as an adult. But my thing is, if you feel that in your heart that this person is grooming you, please leave. Don't go on another date with him. Because you have a choice at this point to say it. And don't go, well, he's being nice. No, if you feel groomed, step away, because sometimes your instincts, you what you feel is the truth. And that might be God telling you, your Holy Spirit saying, run from that person. That ain't the one for you. And run. All
right, we got somebody in here. We got the best in the building. All right, we got the best uni in the building. She said, hey, how you doing, best uni? Welcome in. Shakita said, hold on, Pa, you done gave 50 different scenarios in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we did.
Red flag.
Well, we don't even play over here. You better catch up.
Best uni, she waving hot. Sweetheart said, what time is it over there, Queen?
It is 2:08 p.m.
Best uni again. How you doing? Nice to see you, uni.
Yes, that's my girl right there. Y'all don't know we're sisters.
With this last situation, we were asking, can this 22-year-old be groomed by this 35-year-old man? Because that's what she's feeling. She said she's feeling like she's being groomed.
Then yes,
run. Said they might be controlling if they're grooming you already.
Yeah, so then run.
And she said, nice to see y'all. Nice to see you too, best uni.
Yeah.
Always nice seeing you in here.
Always.
It's 11:08 p.m. in France.
Dang, it's late.
All right, sweetheart. So
it's time for you to go to bed,
sweetheart. Take care. Yeah, she dipping out.
No wonder you was watching the movie. You getting ready to bed.
Yeah, you winding down. Like, why they so loud? Oh, man. But yeah, in a situation like that, I guess it's just kind of a perspective thing. That's why I was kind of asking you, because some people, they feel like you can't. Some people feel like you can. It's kind of a morality and I guess circumstantial kind of thing. But even in the instance that you were speaking on when they were college students and all that, I think that's more manipulating than grooming, because like I feel like if they were groomed into
They
that,
were.
Well,
that
they were
one,
groomed
that
in a way.
one lady, I'm
That
not
one
talking
was
about-
groomed.
The one that
groomed.
was in California
The young-
was groomed.
Yeah, the one that
and
came.
she had already graduated
Yeah,
and
that's
graduated.
true.
That one, she was groomed. That's the one I was thinking, not the college student.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking about her being groomed. And my thing is, if you feel like you're being groomed, then yes, move away and get away from it. It's hard for people like us, especially for me. I think it's really hard for me because when I was 18, if I didn't feel right, I didn't talk to you.
Yeah.
So I didn't care. There wouldn't have been a way. It would have had to been some kind of sly way for you to have.
You
to
had to
groom me.
really
You would have
manipulate
had
the
to-
situation.
Yeah, like
Which he kind of
literally.
did in a way for different people, but like you're saying, it would
But I'm
have
not
been
thinking
more effort for
a
you.
red flag would have came up and been like,
You would have been like,
I can't talk to you no more. So I wouldn't
you kind
answer
of
the
weird.
phone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't answer the phone. I'd let you go. Like, and I do that now. Like,
Yeah.
even when people say they, oh, I like you and I want to be your friend and stuff like that, I just go, And if I'm not busy
It's all
and
vibe.
I will give you 20 minutes of my time to talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
but if I feel red flags, I'm not jumping into a thing. I've had a friend that I thought was my friend, and I remember telling my husband, and we were friends before I met my husband, but I remember when I was married, I said, I don't think she likes me anymore. I think she don't like me. He's like, what? Because she always want to come over. I always want to be with you. And I said, yeah, I don't think she likes me anymore. And it was truthful. She didn't like me anymore. So I think we have those feelings that tell us that. So if you have the feeling that feel like he grooming you, then get away. Get away. That's all I can tell you to do. Get away. Take a picture of him. So if you see any other girls there, he might be grooming y'all.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get into somebody. We got somebody in the building. We've got GJ34. He said, all right, GJ3 said, know that grooming is far more than just dating nowadays. If you mean dating, then don't say the word grooming without explaining yourself depending on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think that's important, GJ3. And Best Uni said, are you married yet? She said, I got to make you a gift. No, August 25th is the day.
August 25th.
And
Best Union, when you make him a gift, I got to get one because I'm
look. 755 said,
I'm
hey,
just
best friend.
joking.
Right, we got to welcome somebody in. We have some folks that stay entertaining. We've got House of X Entertainment. We stay entertaining.
Hey, we stay entertaining. We stay entertaining.
We got House of X saying, hey, how are you doing, fam?
I'm doing good.
Say
How are
everyone
you?
is in the pool.
Dang, y'all always in the pool. Y'all need to learn how to get out the pool.
And GJ3 said, and grooming doesn't mean just training anymore, depending on the circumstance. Yeah, no, it's usually, especially if it's in that light, how we kind of framing it is not training at all. If it's training in the worst ways possible, but yeah. So Oil said, take a picture of the last one.
Yeah, because I'll be using them and watching out for them to see if anything's going on.
Pick up the phone or reach
Suspicious,
out.
yes.
Yeah. So that's that situation. We might let's see how you feel about this situation. So this guy, this is a weird situation, a weird circumstance to be in. So we got this dude, right? He was in his 30s. He was at this festival, and so he was at this festival. He was drinking and everything like that, and so while he was at the festival, things was winding down. Instead of going home to a hotel, he was drunk, so he passed out in his car. Well, sometime later, this woman breaks into his car while he's sleeping in there and is trying to make advances toward him. So she must have been following or seen him or whatever, got some type of attraction off of him. And so she had been following him and just found her way into his car. It was unlocked, but she made his way into the car. And so after that, she's, touching on him and all that. And he's like, wait, what's going on? Like, where are you from? And she's like, oh, I seen you, the way you was looking at me and all this stuff. And he's like, what? It's like, can you get out the car? I got a girlfriend. Like, what's going on here? Then she's feeling on him. And then she was feeling on me a little too long. He's like, all right, can you get out the car? And she was just giving him a time. But either way, he got her out the car. But now he's feeling so guilty because, while he was in that daze, she was touching him inappropriately. And there was about 5 seconds where he didn't do anything. And now he's kind of sobered up to the situation. Now he's like, all right, well, I got to tell my partner about this whole situation. So he wants to know what's the way to go about this situation. Because now he's like, I shouldn't have been in this position. Second guessing himself with it and everything. But he wants to be truthful and, be honest about everything that happened. So what do you recommend for him in this situation?
Be truthful.
Just be truthful and be honest.
I think.
Imagine you was, the woman hearing his story. Is there anything he should spruce up? Anything he should say?
No, I would spruce up nothing because that's what's gonna get you in trouble. Mm-hmm. Just be honest, because I understand she's gonna ask you 20 million times at different times, different locations, different days. You're gonna get asked a question several times just to make sure that it's making sense, because it's not gonna make sense when she first hears it. It's just not.
Well, he just want to know, is it his fault that this happened?
No, it's not if you pass out in the car because you're drunk. No, it ain't your fault. That'd be like if a woman was passed out in her car and a man came in there and took advantage of her. Mm-hmm. It's not her fault. She did a safe precaution of not driving while drunk. Yeah. You can't get mad at somebody for doing that, and you wouldn't think somebody's going to come into the car and molest you, basically what it is. You wouldn't think that. You would probably think somebody gonna come in and break in and rob you or do something, but not to molest you. No. No.
So what do you feel about that situation there? That's just not it. Okay. Best unit. She said, "Okay, I got you. Thank you so much, best unit."
Thank you. You don't have to really give me that. I'll just be playing.
𝒮𝒶𝓁𝓈s over here having a good time.
I told them even though it's their wedding, I'm part of it. I don't know how I'm part of it because I ain't getting married again, but I'm there.
We're going to go ahead and welcome somebody in. He's legendary.
Legendary.
He's an award-winning champ.
What, champ?
Can you smell what he's cooking?
Yeah.
He be over there doing the cosplay.
What?
He running through like the A-Train. We got, it's your boy Leo. Get it. We got Leo in the building. He said, hey, I hope all is well.
Yeah.
What's going on, Leo? He said, hope everyone is having a blessed day.
Yes, indeed.
All right, and Oreo said, okay, wait, who is this strange woman, first of all, and why was she following him?
That's what I'm saying.
He don't know, though. This is the first time he's seeing this woman. Apparently, he was looking in a direction too long or something like that, and she was catching a vibe. But she just invited herself into the car. Maybe she feeling like she just looked that good or whatever it may be, that, she can get away with it. But he wasn't feeling this at all.
Yeah. And I would say, oh, that sounds so strange, and I don't see a woman doing that. But nowadays, no, even back in the day, I could have seen some women doing that. So,
he should just tell her to keep herself in the clear.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Don't hide nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to soften the blow.
Yeah, I just can imagine that. Like that. That's a crazy situation to be in. But nowadays, especially nowadays, people be bold. Mm-hmm. And if he was looking in that direction for too long, I wouldn't be surprised if she started feeling herself like, oh yeah, let me follow him back to his car.
And he probably was drunk, flirting and stuff. Cause
he couldn't do anything.
I be flirting, but I ain't expecting nobody to follow me. So he probably, you drunk, you feeling yourself, hey, and it might not even been a flirt. It's just you get this confidence in you where you like, hey, how you doing? And you just get confident. And she like, oh, he flirting with me, yeah. And we as women be feeling like men flirting with us, so he flirting with me, he liked me, and so she thought she was about to, have her man. Yeah. She was gonna show him I can rock your world and we can have a relationship.
Part 2 of the festival.
Sure. Yeah, but that wasn't the case. Well, but at least he took all of it. Regardless, it took 5 seconds. Probably took a minute. You drunk, trying to get sober, and somebody's touching you. You probably thinking it was your woman, and it don't be.
𝒮𝒶𝓁𝓈s, she's saying, just trust your intuition.
Yeah.
I just think that was a crazy situation. So that was a wild one. But I feel like we had some really good conversations today overall.
We did. And we had a lot, and most of them were age.
Yeah.
There was a lot of concern about age.
Yeah. But I think that's the thing that a lot of people have, that conversation nowadays.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Shakita just said, you know, you gotta trust your intuition, even though she wasn't talking about that situation.
Yeah, it's just an overall
trust your
blanket term
intuition.
for it.
Yeah, anything. Because sometimes if you feel bad about somebody, it's true. Regardless if you know what the reason is, regardless of anything, if you feel like the situation is horrible, it's true. It is horrible. So get out of that situation. Don't stick in it. If you feel that, but make sure it's your feeling and not somebody else's. Because I get mad when people tell me, oh, I felt this way, but my friend said so and so and so and so. And then I kind of agree with them. And so then you're going off of somebody else's. Yeah. And that person doesn't know the situation like you do. They don't
got the hindsight to see everything that you have. You don't have the whole situation.
Exactly.
And GJ3 said, if grooming is done to someone of age, then there could be another word for it. And it's called making advances. But if it's unwelcome, then there could be more. There could be more of something. Yeah. So watch what you enter into.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And Shakita just said, no, sir, that's nasty.
Exactly. Don't be getting groomed. I feel bad that that's what happened. But apparently it's been happening for years. It's just that now we put a name to it and we have an explanation
more,
for it.
People are more vocal about stuff like this now.
Yeah, because what about that one story you guys haven't watched where the parents basically, the man not only abducted the daughter, but had sex with the wife and the husband?
Oh, yeah, that one. I forgot all about that one.
And that dude was grooming that child.
Yeah, he was grooming,
and the parents,
he was grooming everybody.
The parents was getting blackmailed, and so they was allowing it.
I don't even remember that one.
I forgot it, but it's a true story.
She found that one.
It was a true story, y'all.
Yeah.
And they didn't even know.
It's a famous case, too.
Yeah, and they didn't even know what is the word called? Pedophile was. They didn't know what the meaning, like the cops didn't know what the word pedophile means. So that just tells you pedophile wasn't like a part of what society knows.
Yeah, nobody was thinking anybody was doing all that.
Yeah.
That's like foul. But we got to welcome somebody in. We got
the Daniel Channel.
Daniel Channel. He said,
doing,
hey,
Daniel?
loving the show. What's going on, Daniel?
How you doing?
Hope you're having a good day. Shakita said, tell his partner he got to tell the police.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let it all be known because... and I agree with that, Shakita, because we act like men don't get taken advantage of. Because if it was the other way around, it was women, we always have to, oh my God, oh my God, you got this and that. But literally, that's why I said the word molested, because that's what he got, was molested and taken advantage of as he was drunk, you know.
But if that's the thing, though, when the conversation is the other way around, people is always like, oh, you know, how could you let a woman do that, or a man could overpower a woman? Yeah. But there's a whole different, you know, that's a whole different can of worms to jump into. But there's a lot of different things to think about. Yeah. Because if it was a man to defend himself, now it could be spun with the narrative that he abused this woman. And then it can play into whatever scenario. Yeah. So, you know, there's just a lot of things to go about. And
they're going to believe the woman over the man anytime. So, I would call the police. I would call the police and all that. Protect yourself because literally, I just felt bad for men. They don't, you know, they don't get the same care or treatment because they're the man. And I like, you know, like they can't get molested or raped or take advantage of or anything like that. That's not true at all. They can. I was going to say, I think I was going to tell something. Shakita, that's who. I was like, what was I going to say? But it's to you, Shakita. Girl, my bottles came in today for my oil, my face wash. I'm so excited. Girl.
So we're gonna have some probably something to show y'all on Monday family meeting.
Yeah, get the email address and give me your address.
loveandlivelife4@gmail.com, or you can just message on Instagram. Let's do it that way. But anyway, we about to
thank you, Oreo.
Out. Daniel Channel said we good. We good over here. We good. Glad to hear you doing all right. And Oreo saying congratulations. She said that's awesome.
Sorry. I can't wait to show you guys my bottles. They're so cute. I had to show you like look how they're cute. He was like, oh, they are cute. And he wasn't as excited as I was. I need him to, as he knows his auntie needs that excitement.
Get that gas.
I need him to kick it up a couple of notches. So can y'all like get on y'all's favorite nephew right here? and tell him when I'm hyped about my bottles that he need to be just as hyped.
I was in the middle of something. I didn't get the the time to give that the proper attention. DJ3 said interesting one today. Love and Live show.
Yes,
Yep. Oreo said she excited.
Thank you, Oreo. That's what I'm talking about, girl.
Y'all, we about to head out. We'll have some more information on that on Monday family meeting. We closing out by saying, remember
to love and live each day as if it were your last.
Oreo say like, can you amp it up, please?
Thank you, Oreo. I appreciate it. Yes.
Yo. L&L. L&L. Woo. 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 Love and Live show. It's hot. Hot. Taste it hot. I'm ready. Love and Live.
Let's go.
Love and Live show.
Yeah.
Motivation speakers. Positive affirmations. Tune in every week. We need a Monday family meeting.
Liar always cheating.
Relationship advice on Wednesday so you don't go creeping. Thursday game time. Come in and unwind. Friday night shout out time. Creators grind and shine. Pop up at the pop up. Shop up at the shop up. Get your bomb.com seasons for your potluck. Tropical morning for your royalty. Love and Live empire bringing all the heat. You wanna taste that heat? Woo. Try to taste the heat. Woo. Hot sauce. That sweet heat is banging like this beat. Woo. Chocolate burning, love, mild watermelon. Heat. Dynamite's the truth. Have you woo?
Favorite nephew, Lenora.
She know it's the truth. Chris. Everybody love Chris. Love and Live show.
It's the love
Hey,
and live
hey.
show. It's the love and live show.
Love and Live.
It's the love and live
We like to having fun.
Get up and stay. Love and live. Get up and stay. Love and live.
Love and Live each day as if it was your last.
The love and show.
Smooches.
The love and show. And live. Love and live.
This is Love and Live shot.